Hello and welcome to another edition of Tech for Experts and Authors. My name's Chet Davis and I'm your technology tutor. In the last episode, we talked about the importance of having a really good quality mic for your home studio, your office if you're recording audio on your computer, specifically for maybe it's books on tape, maybe it's a Skype interview with a PR agency, an internet radio station, for example. Maybe you're recording videos that are going to go in your online class. Maybe you're recording podcasts. Anything you want to interface and record good quality microphone of your voice on a computer. We talked about a couple different USB mics. I use the MXL mic. Another one I highly recommend is this Samson mic, S-A-M-S-O-N, not Samsung. And these are readily available in a number of different places, including Amazon. And I'll have links to my Amazon store affiliate links in the show notes afterward. But today I wanted to talk about two important accessories that I think are really vital to having good quality audio. And audio, I will say, it's going to surprise you, is more important than video to most of your audience. And that is some place to hold the microphone perfectly so it gets your voice. You want to hold the microphone very close to your mouth, as I have mine here. It might look a little awkward, but it is so important for audio quality. So the first one here is a stand. Now, if you're using like the Blue Yeti, the Blue Snowball microphones, they have a built-in stand, but they may not be holding it in the ideal place. Here's the stand that I use for a microphone right here in the studio. It's called a desk microphone stand, and you can see it has a weighted pedestal on the bottom. And that's heavy because if your microphone is on that boom arm that sticks out, it may be sticking out a little bit of a distance and the weight could topple it over. So it's a heavy weight on the stand. And then you see that silver spinny thing. How's that for technical jargon? That silver spinny thing allows you to tilt the microphone to the perfect angle. And that's exactly the stand I'm using here. If I was able to put a camera above my desk here, you'd be able to see that. Maybe I'll do that in a future episode. But that's a desk stand. And those run anywhere from $19 to $40. Not brutally expensive, but also I know it's not cheap. It's not free. But if you're investing in your studio, you're investing in your business, in your hobby, your passion, you want to get a good quality one because this will last you for a number of years. And again, that's a desk microphone stand. It allows you to put the microphone in just the right spot. In fact, see how I can raise and lower this very easily, and probably a creaking noise for you there. The other thing some people might want to use, go a little bit more upscale, a little more elegant, is this kind of a stand here. This is called a scissor arm stand, and they use versions of this in a lot of commercial radio stations. I spent a couple years in radio, and you see it attaches to the side of a desk or a table, and then it has these arms, scissor arms they call them, with springs that allow you to put that in just the right place. Now you want to avoid getting a really inexpensive one of these. It might be affordable, but after a while you're going to replace it because those springs can give out and the microphone's going to drift on you and it's never going to stay in the right spot. So these run a little bit more, anywhere between $40 and a couple $100. I've seen good reviews for folks that spend between the $60 and a $100 range. Now, this is also kind of foreshadowing the next accessory I highly recommend, and that is a windscreen. A windscreen. In fact, I have a windscreen right here. See this? This allows me to record better quality audio than if I didn't have it. In fact, I'm going to ask you to do this. Take your hand and put your hand in front of your mouth and repeat after me. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, right? Come on, do that. Nobody else is watching. And even if they are, if your partner or your significant other's watching, you might just tell him or her that you're doing an exercise. P. That's a plosive. And a plosive is a burst of wind, for lack of a better word. It's actually a pressure. And that hitting our hand, oh well, who cares, right? But when it's hitting a microphone, it's hitting the microphone element. And it's causing a kind of a thud. And you're recording. And it's not pleasant to your audience. So you want to reduce the plosives or reduce that. And that's what a windscreen does. Many good microphones have a built-in windscreen. In fact, on my little studio mic, I have this little foam windscreen. That helps, but you want to make sure you have more plosive protection. And that's what this is for here. Let me show you a picture of it. And it's this little windscreen that attaches you see the little clip there that attaches to your microphone stand or the table or anywhere nearby, and then it has a gooseneck, that flexible arm that allows you to position that in just the right spot. You can see I can put this right where I want it to, and it gives me protection to reduce the plosives that I'm going to have that will impact the appreciation of my audience with the audio. So those two things: a good desk stand, okay, a good stand for your microphone, and secondly, a windscreen. Again, if your microphone says it has it, it probably has one that's not really robust and not really as good as you need, as I strongly recommend. And it will make a big difference to your audio recordings. If you're going to spend minutes and hours preparing and recording audio, you want to make sure you're going with the best quality audio. So a little investment up front, a little bit of time to make sure you get this right will pay off in dividends. All right. So on the next episode, tomorrow morning, we're going to focus on something that a lot of folks, experts, authors, professionals working from home, working from the office on your computer, they want to invest in a good quality internet service provider, or ISP. But a lot of times the ISP talks about the speed of your internet. But guess what? There's speeds, there's plural. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the two different speeds, why you should pay more attention to the second speed, the speed that your internet service provider probably isn't talking about. Chet Davis, your technology tutor. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.